Yeah, that was Fine Young Animals, and She Drives Me Crazy here on Bolton FM. Little break, and we're going to be talking to two ladies, maybe three, no, two ladies, about your tax issues. So if you're self-employed, if you've got a business, a small, whatever it is, these girls can help you.
Donnelly Bentley is now part of the Pierce Group. Enjoy the same trusted accounting service, now with added specialist advice in exit strategies, forensic accounting and company restructuring. We proudly support Bolton Hospice, Bolton Lads and Girls Club, the Octagon Theatre and, of course, Bolton FM. Call 01204 388 675 or visit pierce.co.uk today.
Okay, well, that was a good intro, wasn't it, Phil?
They sound good, don't they?
Yeah. Well, we're welcoming two ladies from Pierce Group. First of all, let me introduce Katie. Katie, now you're a director. What does that mean?
Associate director, yeah. Essentially, I'm running a portfolio in Bolton. So, clients of all sorts of sizes, limited companies, sole traders, partnerships.
Were you Donnelly Bentleys before?
I wasn't. I was brought into Pierce about 2 years ago.
Right, and you were in Blackburn, were you?
I wasn't. No, I was brought in to work in Bolton, so I've been in Bolton the whole time.
And have Donnelly Bentley been Pierce for that long?
Yeah. It's been June 23, I think, the merger happened. So.
Okay.
So it's been a slow transition, really, to the new brand of Pierce. Yeah. I mean, we were Donnelly Bentley for a long time. Yeah.
So it's we've just rebranded beginning of this year.
Yeah.
So.
And we've got Brooke Blades with us as well. Brooke, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you're in charge of a specific area in accounting, which is making tax digital.
Yes, so I'm the project manager in online services, so I specifically deal with the digital side of accounting.
Right, and how long have you been with Pierce or Donnelly Bentley? Both?
I'm recent. I only joined in April this year.
Right.
Yes.
And how come you've got this huge responsibility of being a specialist then?
It's something that I think a lot of accounting practices are learning is necessary for their business. It's HMRC are making all these changes. Corporation tax eventually is going to come into it as well. So you need to be 10 steps ahead of the game.
And doing that online, is it the same as online or not?
It's exactly the same as online, but it's a more secure network way of doing your accounting.
I mean, a lot of people these days used to go into the local bank and get money out of the wall. I mean, their cash seems to be going out and people don't go in the banks anymore. In fact, there aren't many banks you can go into. And the prospect for somebody like me of banking online 10 years ago would have been a bit worrying to do this, but now it's just, I can even pay checks into my bank by taking a photograph of them, and I can pay people instantly. I can see how much money I've got. So is this the same thing? Instead of arduously filling in lots and lots and lots of forms, you can do it online.
It's supposed to take away the kind of admin burden that business owners don't really want to deal with. They want to focus on their business and selling rather than the financial aspect side of it, which is what we help with to streamline it and make it more efficient.
And are all accountants doing this, moving towards this, or is this something that Pierce Group are specialising in?
It's something that HMRC has expanded across the board. So they did it with VAT a few years ago. They're now doing it for income tax, and eventually they'll do it for corporation tax. So as a business as a whole, you will need to be digital regardless.
I suppose more than anything else, it's making things modern, isn't it? Yeah. It's bringing accountancy and taxation into the 21st century and moving things on. I mean, I know Andrew mentioned there about online banking, and that would have been a massive task for lots of people when it first came along, but now it's second nature. So hopefully this is going to be the same sort of transition.
Yeah, I think what we find in the modern day business is that they're more interested in cash flow planning and growing the business rather than how it used to be where you just submitted your accounts and you looked historically at figures. We're trying to look in advance at figures.
Yeah. But also, is this changing from a business coming along to you with a plastic bag full of receipts? It's moving away from that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, this is radio. Brooke is shaking her head sadly.
Very sadly.
Yeah, we still have those clients, unfortunately, but it's just adapting, and we can support to do the whole digital process for those clients that can't and don't want to do that.
But that's legacy change, isn't it? That's once you start to change the process, then people will start to change that process as well.
Carry on. I was just surprised at Phil's words there. He always never ceases to amaze me and impress me.
Look, I've got a dictionary up there.
Oh, right, that what it is. Legacy change.
It's a big change. It's it's going to impact a lot of businesses. It's going to impact, we're looking at 780,000 people going to be impacted from April 26. So,
And so who is this for, Kate? Is it for people who've got their own businesses?
So sole traders and landlords. So anyone with income from property or any sole trade income. So, your hairdressers, your subcontractors. So, I mean, if you're VAT registered already, you will have to already comply with MTD for VAT. But
MTD?
Yeah, so making tax.
Oh, sorry,
digital,
yeah.
But effectively, anyone with combined turnover from property and sole trade income will have to register by April 26.
And the limit for that is
50,000.
Is that all it is now?
Yeah, combined.
But I suppose the reason, and the other reason why you are actually sat here now is that you can help all of these people do this, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We assist with, obviously we can get you registered with HMRC for income tax, but we can also assist with the digital transformation that maybe not a lot of people are using if they're not VAT registered. So your everyday people that use your bags of receipts, we're trying to get them away from scrambling at the tax year end, but you can look in advance at your tax bill as well. So if you're submitting more regularly, which is what this scheme will be doing, you can plan ahead for your tax bill. There's not going to be any January surprises, which a lot of people, I think, get a bit stressed about, maybe a bit anxiety.
Set aside one day a week. Or a few hours a week.
I've got good news and bad news for you, Phil.
Oh, go on.
Well, this is applied to you.
Well, it is.
And these girls are here to help you.
Yes.
As our financial director at Bolton FM, hey, this could be what you're looking for.
Well, it could be.
He's producing some spreadsheets at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
We work on Zero.
We love Zero.
Yeah. We used to be on Sage, which I only took over this role as of last summer, and I found Sage to be like trying to work a dinosaur.
Only useful with a bit of onion and with your turkey. Now, one of the things that worries me about AI at the moment is the fact that there is a possibility that some people, graphic designers maybe, or advertising companies, will be out of a job because everything's going automatic. Is this something that you think about, Katie, that all this automation is actually doing away with the services of somewhere like Pierce Group?
Not at all. It's changing our industry. It's changing it for the better. The information that we can capture a lot quicker, a lot more efficiently. We can work better with our clients in real time. So we can offer that strategic advice based on real-time information rather than looking at data that's out of date. If we're doing somebody's tax return for last tax year, it's already happened. Things might have moved on since then.
It's a cleaner process, isn't it? That, I suppose, taking out all that rubbish in between.
Do people forget to do these things, or averse to doing them, or kind of put the issue under a pillow and think it's going to go away? And what happens if they ignore it?
Yeah, I mean, there's different sort of clients. Some people are eager to comply, others really don't want to. I think we're really trying to get on board with those clients that aren't used to record keeping regularly.
And what happens if these submissions are missed, that they don't get the things in on time?
So there's a penalty point system. So effectively, if they don't submit a quarterly submission, they get 1 penalty point. If they incur 4 penalty points, then they get a £200 penalty. And then for every subsequent missed quarterly submission, they'll get another £200 penalty.
It's like yellow cards and then a red card, isn't it? It's really bad.
Rather than a credit card.
Yeah.
And so these changes, Brooke, when the real benefits for people are?
Yeah, I think it's going to help with the cash flow planning, so they can look at what their tax bill could essentially be, but it helps them look in real time. So I think a lot of maybe your everyday tradesmen who don't really sit and look at their accounts, and they don't really know maybe what's outstanding, who they owe in terms of suppliers, or if customers owe them, it's going to help them get a real look at their own everyday finance as well.
Yeah, because sometimes everything's going hunky-dory on the surface, but actually there's things going wrong underneath, and it comes as a nasty surprise, the fact that you're actually trading insolvently, or, what's your top tips?
My top tips, I definitely look at compatible software now. So HMRC's already released a list of softwares that they'd recommend that you can submit your tax returns through. I'd recommend looking into getting familiar with digitalising your receipts and your invoices and learning how to do the processes in advance for that.
Right, so start thinking about it now, even if you don't actually implement it just yet. Start thinking about it, getting the processes in place, get the equipment that you need. Do they need any really fancy equipment?
No, so the beauty of this is that it all can be done online, so you can go onto your laptop, onto your phone, and everything is usually through a browser link. I'd also recommend speaking to your accountant or your bookkeeper. They can recommend on softwares. We hold demos on softwares, so we can bring you in and we can actually show you what it's going to look like for you in advance, so you can get an idea in your head.
Okay, Katie, what's your top tips?
If you are VAT registered already and you are going to be compliant with MTD for income tax, make sure that your VAT quarters coincide with the MTD quarters. Otherwise, you could end up with 8 submission dates in the year rather than 4.
Yes, that would be a good tip, wouldn't it? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Phil, you've got a question for them before.
Well, I have. I mean, Phil's question of the day, what is your favourite TV cop or detective show?
Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds.
Yes.
Yeah, that's...
Thank you, Brooke, for that one.
That's a good
Katie.
one.
It's got to be Line of Duty.
Yeah, Line of Duty.
Yeah.
They're doing another series as well,
yeah.
aren't they? Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for coming into Bolton FM, and if we need to do any more making tax digital, then come and talk to us about it. Yeah?
Yes, thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.